Wendy's. What would you like?
Can I have a chocolate frosty?
Which size for the chocolate frosty?
Medium.
Can I get you anything else today?
No, thank you.
Great. Please pull up to the next window.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises. Let me say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Call Halal La Yahawah, BaHaSham Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders here in GreatMillStone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. All right, I'm the brother Taz of War. Here again with another lesson. Lord willing, hope it's edifying. Don't really have scriptures, kind of just click the button. And you saw the video dealing with AI taking over. And we told you, let me say Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi have warned you that we're about to go into this digital society which deals with the M.O.T.B, which is written in Revelations 13:16. We all know the scripture. You should know it by heart. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in his forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. All right, roughly paraphrasing. That's Revelations 13:16 on down. And the cause is the force. All right, the force of what? The charagma, which is the mark. Goes into the Greek word charagma, and it's something branded, all right, something pricked underneath the skin, all right, which we here, brothers in GreatMillStone, all right, believe through the faith and power of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi that is the micro C-hip, all right, the microchip, and we don't have no doubt about it. So, they rolling out this infrastructure with these different places, as you see, fast food spot. Want to show you also an article.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Want to show you an article as well, because they rolling this thing out, and eventually you're gonna have to live according to this beast system. I mean, we're in the system now, but the system that they're creating is a system that they can track and identify you, and control what you do in your daily life. All right, so what I did, I searched in Google, right, cashless society, and it says, in a cashless society, financial transactions are not conducted with physical banknotes. It says, or coins. It says, but instead with digital information, right? So this is a cashless society. All right. Well, we're going into a cashless society, and if you keep searching from the bottom, it says, what did I click on? So let me find what I clicked on. We are becoming a cashless society. Okay, we are becoming a cashless society. The concept of the cashless society has been around for decades, but with 80% of payments in the US being made digitally in 2022. So 80%, all right, which everybody uses digital payments instead of actual cash payments. So there's a process that the elite, the house of Esau, all right, they want to force or strive to get everybody to start being more 100% digital. This is why you saw videos I think last year, certain places in the mall, they don't accept cash. All right, so let's read this again. Salakia, I had to pause the video. It says, we are becoming a cashless society. The concept of a cashless society has been around for decades, but with 80% of payments in the US being made digitally in 2022. And 4 in 10 of us ditching, 4 in 10 of us ditching change altogether, which that had to deal with 2020. You know, they tried to say the change has the coins attract bacteria, you know, disease because of the, you know what, right? It says the 4 in 10 of us ditching change altogether. Research suggests that the transaction from physical currency could take place sooner than we once thought. And this is something that was written in December 2023. So we are becoming a cashless society. All right. What happens to your cash in a cashless society? A cashless society is a concept in which money changes hands through digital means rather than physical banknotes or coins, because with digital money they can track you. All right, you're always trackable. If I have cash, they wouldn't know exactly what I, you know, that when I spent this money that it came from me. So this is more power to them, right? What happens to your cash in a cashless society? It says, is the U.S. going to go cashless? It says, though a cashless society may eventually come, it isn't in a huge hurry. The most important step for CFIs right now is to cater to all of the transaction types that their customers' demographics prefer in order to provide well-rounded services that addresses the needs of all customers in the meantime, right? So, hey, let's see what else they got, right? Which country is a cashless society? Let's see. Norway's, it says, which country is a cashless society? Norway is the most cashless country, with only about 2% of payments being made by cash and 100% of the population having a bank account. You know, Norway, Sweden. Norway is the most cashless country, with only around 2% of payments being made by cash and 100% of population having a bank account. Right. So this is all through Google. There was something else I also looked. What happens if we become a cashless society? It says the effects, right? Identity theft and compromised personal information are potential dangers in a cashless economy, but privacy might be compromised in other ways too. When you pay digitally, you always leave a digital footprint, and this footprint is easily monitored by financial institutions. And that's another thing. You know, they want to pass this CBDC, central bank digital currency, right? So that you're tracked by a carbon footprint. So they know exactly that you bought this at this time, you bought this at this time, this day, you know, which also, when you have that part, and then they slap on the social what was it called, social credit. Now the difference, you know, from being tracked from your credit card and from the CBDC with a carbon footprint is that there will be no way to opt out. You know, no way to make a transaction without having the digital currency. That's why, you know, it's a difference. Some people may think that, well, they can track you now through your credit card. Yeah, they can. But the difference is when they establish this digital currency to be a norm, it won't be a way to opt out. It won't be a way to make a transaction without being recorded. With Federal Reserve notes, you can make a transaction without being recorded. It's a big difference. Social credit system. Okay, this is Wikipedia. Social credit system. The social credit system is a national credit rating and a blacklist being developed by the government of China. And guess who's modeling themselves after China? America. All right. What did Klaus Schwab say at the World Economic Forum? He said they like what China's doing with their people. All right, because they're in this social credit system, right? They have strict laws and rules, draconian laws, right, that restrict these people from doing anything. You know, they have what you call it, the big brother, what they call it, surveillance, the AI technology, facial recognition, but a social credit system. All right, let's see if it gives me, how does the social credit system work? Right. The system began with the the system began with the focus on financial credit worthiness, similar to credit scores used in Western countries, and moved on to include compliance and legal violations. The eventual end state of the system is a unified record. A unified record for people, businesses, and governments, which can be monitored in real time, right? Because social credit, it's like, let me see. The country has a social credit system. The People's Republic of China created a social credit system, which is sometimes referred to as SCS, SOCS, or China's ranking system, to function as a unified record system that measures businesses, individuals, and government entities to evaluate their trustworthiness. So see, you have to be on your best behavior because you have to meet the qualifications of the government. And it's the People's Republic of China created a social credit system. So they do have a social credit system, all right? And they've been doing it for a long time. So China has a social credit system, right? And it says, which is sometimes referred to as SCS, SOCS, or China's ranking system, to function as a unified record system that measures businesses, individuals, and government entities to evaluate their trustworthiness. So in order to have the trustworthiness that you're banned by the rules of China, you are a part of a social credit system. That's the same thing these devils want to have here overall. So you have a digital dollar, you have which is digital dollar leads to a carbon footprint, which tracks every move, right, or every money you spend, and a social credit on top of that, which means now, okay, you might have the dollars, the finances to buy, but if you don't have the trustworthiness, as it says, of the government, you won't be able to buy. There's restrictions there. And it was talked in different interviews. One guy in particular that I remember was on the Joe Rogan show. I can't remember the guy's name. I think he was Ishmael. And he spoke about it. And he kind of broke it down and was saying how it's like they're going to give you, it's like a voucher. You know, you got a certain time that you can spend this money. If you spent it early in the week, you're not able to spend that again until it roll over. So this is some new improved slavery. You know, new improved, man.
Feel like you're sounding the alarm,
yes,
for people that don't understand what the fuck is going on.
So here, I'll pull it up for you here, yeah? So there's the video.
Yes.
I don't know if your camera can see that, but
no.
There's the video. There's him speaking about it.
The G7 is launching a set of public policy principles for retail central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies could be a digital version of money, a bit like a digital banknote that could be used alongside...
Right, so that's the guy who runs our economy in the UK. His name's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And here is the article. Bank of England tells ministers to intervene on digital currency programming, yeah? And here's a quote from the article. This is in the Telegraph, the one he pulled up, but it was behind a paywall, so I'll just read the quote. Digital cash could be programmed to ensure it is only spent on essentials or goods which an employer or government deems to be sensible.
Holy
now,
shit.
I'm going to take it one step further for you, Joe, right? So the passport infrastructure is in place, but now we know the checkpoint Charlie exists everywhere. They bring in digital banking, central banking, digital currencies. You've got a scenario now that you're checking in and out everywhere you go using vouchers that are programmed and you can only spend where you're told you can spend them. There's another word for that, man. That's called the Chinese social credit system. That's what it's called. And anyone who watches Black Mirror will know what I'm talking about. That's that TV show, right?
Yeah.
So what they are telling us, and when I say they, who's they? People in power. That's the head of our economy, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, second most powerful person other than the Prime Minister and maybe the Foreign Secretary in the UK, right? He's telling us, I just played it there for you, he's telling us that's what he, as the UK, the head of the G7, want to bring in for the G7. So a scenario where, like in New York at the moment, because the passport infrastructure is in place, you bring in that digital currency and you've got this total control. And if I'm speaking to you the way I'm speaking now, and my employer or government, you heard that in the quote directly, yeah, deems me as saying or doing something inappropriate, suddenly I can't actually pay to come here and speak to you anymore. My digital currency won't even pay for the ticket because it will be known that I'm coming to speak to you. Sorry, your vouchers don't allow you to purchase that ticket to go and speak to Joe.
Man, and that's what we going into. But the water Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, because the Lord said in John 10:10, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. He said, but I am come to give life more abundantly, man. All right, so all these things is taking place, right? You got World War III ready to shoot off like a rocket. But before that, remember the M.O.T.B. All right, the prophecy of Revelations 13:16 is going to take place. So you seeing these different little places, you know, around the world. I think the article going to take you. It says something about Chicago, and I'm gonna get the article. But these places like this, check this out.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Can I have a chocolate frosty?
And the reason why I'm playing this video, because it go hand in hand. All right, AI taking over. You know, now they don't have employees working at fast food places, man. I don't know what fast food place is this, right? But this is the life we live in, right?
Which size for the chocolate frosty?
Medium.
Can I get you anything else today?
No, thank you.
Great. Please pull up to the next window.
All right, now check this out, right? It says, what happens if you have a bad social credit in China? A person with poor social credit may be denied employment in places such as banks, state-owned enterprises, or as businesses executives. The Chinese government encouraged checking whether candidates' names appear on the blacklist when hiring. So you can't get certain jobs. You can't get certain jobs, man. China, and I see why cow slobs love the China's model that they're doing to their own people over there. All right, because it's the model that the elites want around the world. It gives more power to them. All right, a person with a poor social credit may be denied employment in places such as banks, state-owned enterprises, or as businesses executive. The Chinese government encouraged checking whether candidates' names appear on the blacklist when hiring. Man, that's crazy. So you're gonna be judged according to your beliefs, all right, on how you think, how you feel, you know, what's your standards, how do you conduct yourself, are your standards according to the government, you know? You're going to be judged for all these things. This is total control, man. Thinking about the interview with Alex Jones and Aaron Russo. Total control. How to lose social credit in China. China has been rolling out the system that ranks its citizens based on their social credit. See? People can be punished if they drive badly. Oh my, if they drive badly. It says people can be punished if they drive badly, buy too many video games. Oh, who the hell is these? Look, man, who is you to tell me how many video games I can buy? What if I have, you know, just hypothetically, I say if I got 4 children, 5 children, and I want to buy each of them a video game. I guess that's going to lower my social credit. That's going to lower my credit, man. People can be punished if they drive badly, but it says buy too many video games, or still, it's not a unified nationwide systems, but China plans on eventually making it mandatory for everyone. Man, wouldn't want to live in China. All right. And the water Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi that we at the end of this devil's kingdom. See, these things got to come to pass. All right? Because the book of Job has to be fulfilled when it comes to prophecy. All right? The Lord said he shall rain upon him while he's eating. Matter of fact, I get that. Job, what's that, 20? Yep. This is Job 20. I'm going to hold off on that. And what I'll do, let's get this article. All right, this is an article that was sent to me, right? This is Audi's, okay? Audi is getting rid of scanners, cashiers, and checkout lines with the help of AI. So you know, they rolling AI out. They don't roll it out just in one place. They roll it out in a few places. You know, it's like a wave. So we saw the video where a chick went to some fast food spot and AI then took over the fast food. Now this is your supermarket, Audi's. You know, I know you brothers know about Audi's, right? So Audi's getting rid of scanners, cashiers, and checkout lines with the help of AI, right? So what I'm gonna do, if I could play this video, because there's an article here. I'll leave a link. You want to read it, you can read it yourself. Sometimes the video don't like to play, so let me see if I can get it to play.
Save more, smart.
Let that ad pass. So you could go back and, you know, pause the video. Let me drop that. Right? You ain't got to read the article. I'll leave a link. Let me leave that there. So, you know, this is what we headed into, man. All right? This is Job chapter 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now the wicked is the laborers, those that's been captive. All right, when you go into the word wicked, it goes into laborers, right? When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Because when this devil starts to fulfill his enterprise, that's why in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, the Lord said he will stop his enterprise, which is his NWO. All right. So when he go to fulfill his enterprise and fulfilling with this micro C-hip, the Lord's going to rain his wrath upon him. All right. In the midst. And it makes sense because it's like, you know, catching your child going in the cookie jar at night when he ain't supposed to. You know, it's like as soon as you know, he go in the kitchen, you know he's going in the kitchen, so you creep up on him and then he crack the glass, he go grab his hand out the cookie jar, he start eating one, eating two, you know, and then you cut the light on and say, what you doing? You know, you caught red-handed, man. All right, the Lord's gonna come like upon him like a thief. Matter of fact, Yahawashi said he come like a thief in the night. All right. So it says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow still shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittery sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him, meaning the thermonuclear destruction. All right, those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, coming out of their silos, man. See, this place, Babylon the Great, aka America, the Lord is going to wipe it from off the face of the earth. This is the land that's going to become the lake of fire. All right, not the whole world, but this land. All right, right. It says, all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall be departed, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High. and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. All right? Because you have 3 classifications of men. You have the sons of the living power, which are the Israelites. You have the sons of man, which are the other nations. And you have also the sons of the wicked. And Esau is the son of the wicked. All right? He's a whooping stick unto us Israelites. He was the Lord's sword. But eventually the Lord ain't going to need this sword anymore. All right? And then you have to keep in mind that this is the Lord's will. All right? This is his movie. We're living on borrowed time. All right? We're living right now in rented bodies. This is the Lord's movie. We're playing roles. You got the good guy, the bad guy. All right? The Lord loved Jacob and hated Esau. Don't listen to these false Israelite camps out here that is sold out. You know, switching, you know, what he doing is changing the doctrine. You know, as the scriptures say, the Lord said, I have loved Jacob and hated Esau. How can you turn around and say the Lord hate Jacob and love Esau? If you get wooed by that, then that's on you, you know, because that's just madness. That don't even make sense when the scriptures speak otherwise. And then it's written twice in the book of Malachi and also in the book of Romans 9. So come on, man. All right. So we got to keep to this truth, keep pushing this word, prophecy, the Lord fulfilling it. You know, so this is just some latest news I came across. Somebody sent me an article, you know, the water, appreciate it. And, you know, I saw that video also on the TikTok, and it's like, it's a wave, you know, when they do something, it's always a wave of it. AI, right? Which AI goes hand in hand with the digital dollar, the digital currency, the footprint. All right. And also don't forget the social credit system that they want to have. All right. All this is their NWO in a nutshell, you know, and dividing you up, having more power and control over you. All right. But the water Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi for giving us, you know, the gospel, let me say the gospel, the good news, to understand the revelation of these times. We understand the end. All right. We get it. So it's important for you brothers and you sisters, you know, continue to pray fervently, you know, don't be seduced by wicked spirits. Study, pray, you know, pray, man. All right. And endure to the end, as Yahawashi say. I hope I endure to the end to be saved, man, to be taken up on that chariot, man. All right, to be changed. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BaHaSham Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elder bishops here in GreatMillStone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.